Hello and welcome to the PMR studio. For today's Pilates class, I will be guiding you through a Pilates Express core session. Please bear in mind that in order to train the core effectively, we need to take a 360-degree approach. So for today's session, we will be working through different moves, targeting the body in different planes of motion. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Let's start in the supine position, laying our back to the mat. From here, we're going to go ahead and bring your legs hip distance apart and bring your arms in a T position. Press your palms into the floor. Go ahead and tip your pelvis back into a neutral position. Inhale as you bring your right leg to tabletop. Exhale, bring the left leg to tabletop, stacking both knees over hips, while maintaining the same curvature of your spine. Inhale as you glide the femur up and over until the trunk rotates. Exhale, using your abdominals to bring you back to setup position. Inhale, glide the femur up and over. Exhale, use your abdominals and breath work to bring you back to setup. From here, we are specifically targeting your lower spinal rotators in the lumbar region. Moving at a nice controlled pace that feels good to you. Keeping your mid to low back peeling off the mat and your upper back down. Nicely done. Again, we're gliding that femur up and over. Really tap into your exhale to help guide you back to that setup position. Last time on the opposite side. Beautiful. Bring your arms closer to your side body. Lengthen your fingertips away from your head and neck. From here, I want you to press the arms into the mat. Inhale as you lift your tailbone up off the mat, bringing your knees closer to your chest. Exhale, return back to setup position, stacking the knees over hips. Inhale, bring the knees in closer to the chest. Press the palms into the mat to assist you. And exhale, return to setup. Again, moving at a nice controlled pace. I only want the lumbar spine to be peeling up off the mat. From here, we are specifically targeting and strengthening your lower spinal flexors. Beautiful. Relax the neck throughout the entirety of this move. Really utilize your exhale to your advantage during this class today. As you peel the low spine up, I want you to come down with as much control as you do up. Last time. Nicely done. From here, maintain legs in tabletop. Bring the arms farther away from the side body. From here, I want you to anchor your forearms into the mat. Inhale through the nose as you bring the knees in, toes apart. Lower the toes down towards the mat only as far as you can maintain the same curvature in your low spine. Bring the knees together. Inhale, lower toes towards the mat. Exhale, bring the knees together. Maintaining the legs in the same position throughout the entirety of this move. Again, your spine should either be imprinted or in neutral. If it's in neutral, there's only about a blueberry space between your lumbar spine and the mat. Imprinted, there's no space between your low back and the mat. So pick with whichever one feels best to you today. Maintain that same curvature. Stability through the pelvis is what we are aiming for. Lowering the toes down. Exhale, return, knees come back together. One more time. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go ahead and maintain fist distance apart from your knees and your toes now. Bring the arms closer towards the side body. Lengthen the fingertips away from the head and neck. Inhale, lower the toes down towards the mat. Exhale, return back to setup position. Inhale, lower the toes down towards the mat. Exhale, return back to setup position. For this double leg toe tap, same thing goes. The goal here is to maintain stability throughout the pelvis and spine. Either imprinted spine or neutral pelvis should be able to be maintained. For more support throughout the low spine, you also have the option to bring those hands underneath your lumbar spine there for more support. Okay. Again, listening to your body and honoring how it feels, making adjustments as needed. Modifications are always welcome at the PMR studio. If it feels better to do one leg at a time, you're always welcome to do a single leg movement. Okay. And when you're ready, switch over. Nice work. Last time. Beautiful. With both legs in tabletop, I want you to lower your left foot to the mat, lower your right foot to the mat. Roll to your side, press yourself up. From here, we are still staying in that supine position. I want you to either keep your right knee bent or extend your right leg long, picking your variation. From here, your palms pressing into the mat, opening the collarbone wide, fingertips pointing out to the sides. From here, if you have a major arch in your low spine, I want you to tuck that tailbone under, creating a engagement in your transverse abdominis. Go ahead and extend your left leg long, point the toes. Inhale, lift, bring it in towards the midline. Exhale, up, over, down, and around for hip circles. Again, check in with that pelvis and the spine. Make sure we are stabilizing the pelvis. The goal here is to refrain from wobbling side to side. As you come in towards the midline, reverse that hip circle the opposite direction. Additionally, if it feels more comfortable to come onto fists, you are welcome to do that as well. If you need to kind of shift positions and bring the hands back a little farther, you can do that too. Please bear in mind, your beginner modification for hip circles in this position will be the knee bent. If you would like more of a challenge, you can always extend that right leg long, okay? This just challenges the stability throughout the pelvis a little bit more. All right, from here, go ahead and bend that left foot. Now from here, same thing on the opposite side. So pick your leg variation, either bent knee or that left leg extended long. Extend your right leg long, plantar flex. Inhale, bring the toes in towards the midline. Exhale, up, down, and around. Check in with your pelvis. We don't want to be weeble wobbling around. A nice large articulation through the pelvis is what we are aiming for, as long as we can maintain stability. Continue to engage your abdominals and glutes to help with that stability. As you come in towards the midline, pause. Inhale, bring it out, up, and around. Continuing on with your breath work. Staying open through the collarbone, through the chest area. One more time around. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and meet me in the center of your mat. Crisscross. Go ahead and extend those arms behind the head, interlacing the fingers. Thumbs at the jawline. Press the head back into the hands. Sit up tall on your sitting bones. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale 2 times as you pulse twice to the side. The first shallow, the second deeper. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, exhale. And repeat. Keep that head pressing into the hands. We don't want it jutting forward. Trying to maintain equal alignment and length through the back of the cervical spine, the back of the neck. From here, we are focusing on thoracic rotation, or rotating there through your mid-spine. This can help loosen up any tightness or tension you may have. We're also focusing on stability, so make sure those hip bones are staying nice and stable where they are at. One more time on both sides. Beautiful. Release both hands down. From here, I want you to go ahead and come onto your side. Right here, I want you to go ahead and come onto your forearm with your bottom knee bent. From here, we're going to extend this top hand overhead, lengthening the hand away from the pelvis. Extend your top leg long, flexing the foot. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, I want you to follow your arm with your gaze and you'll lift that foot. Bring the arm, pointing the fingertips towards the foot. Inhale, lower and reach. Exhale, we lift that leg hip height, maintaining the foot dorsiflexed. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Check in with your side obliques. Make sure they are staying lifted. Okay. Additionally, you don't want to be sinking into that shoulder blade. Inhale, lift, reach, and exhale, lift. Tapping into your lateral breathing technique, continuing in that process on throughout all of these Pilates moves to help you maintain an active, engaged core. Beautiful. Last time, we're going to lower and reach. Exhale, lengthen, lift. Stay lifted. Maintaining that foot dorsiflex, we're going to pulse the foot up towards the ceiling. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice work. Don't sink into that shoulder blade. We're pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Nice job. Press yourself up. Go ahead and swivel the legs around. We're going to repeat that same sequence now on the opposite side. Bending the forearm, bending your bottom knee 90 degrees, knee hip flexion, dorsiflexing this top foot. Press the mat away from you with your forearm. Lift up through the obliques. Inhale, reach your top hand overhead. And exhale, follow your gaze with your hand, lifting up the leg, maintaining that foot dorsiflexed. Inhale, reach. Exhale, and we lift hip height. Lengthening those fingertips away from the pelvis. Inhale, reach, and exhale, sweep the hand, fingertips pointing towards the toes. From here, you should be feeling some engagement in your glute med, glute med, so your side booty as well as your outer thighs. Okay, your hip abductors. Last time. Beautiful. And keeping that foot dorsiflexed, we're going to pulse the foot up towards the ceiling. Nice work. Stay lifted through the obliques. Don't sink into that shoulder blade there. Okay, we always stabilize before we mobilize in Pilates, setting ourselves up for a successful workout, always taking into mind our form. Okay, we're pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Whew, nice work. All right, from here, let's go ahead and come onto our stomach. Okay, our last set of core moves. From here, I want you to go ahead and extend your right and left arms mat distance apart. Relax your head to the mat. Extend both legs mat distance apart. From here, we're going to externally rotate that femur. So heels together, toes apart. Inhale, reach and lengthen. As you exhale, I want you to lift up, bring the legs together and squeeze those shoulder blades back. Inhale, reach, lengthen the limbs. And exhale, lift everything up, bring the heels together, the heels tap, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lower down with control. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, we lift with control. See if you can come up a little higher this time. Lowering down, inhale, prepare, and exhale, we lift. Bring those shoulder blades together and lower. Inhale, prepare, exhale, lift. If you had a little walnut in between your scapula, you're going to try to crack that walnut. Inhale and exhale. Nice work. From here, I want you to maintain both, your palms and your feet down to the mat. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, I want you to lift up. From here, we're going to lift opposing limbs at the same time. So pretend you have a little sash connecting your right palm and your left leg. We lift those at the same time while the opposite limbs lower. Okay. Lift and lower, alternating for swimming. Stay connected, engaging your abdominals and glutes to help reduce any discomfort in that low spine. Lift, lower, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Nice work. From here, go ahead and press the palms into the mat. Curl those toes under. You're going to press yourself up. I want you to go ahead and try to press both heels down into the mat. You're on your palms now. Okay, so in this little triangle position. From here, I want you to alternate pressing heels into the mat as you bend the opposite knee. So press the heel down and bend the knee. Press the heel down, opposite knee bends. Lowering the heart rate here, slowing that down while engaging here in a nice calf stretch. Continuing on with our breathing sequence, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Nice work, friends. Hold it for a second. Nice large inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Bend the left knee, bend the right knee. Go ahead and meet me back in center. From here, let's finish up this session with a neck stretch. So go ahead and you can either keep your hands on your knees or you can go ahead and sit on your hands to further deepen this stretch if that feels comfortable to you. From here, we're going to sit up, perch tall on our sitting bones. I want you to go ahead and bring that chin to the chest while scraping your collarbone to the right, bringing your chin to your right shoulder, bring your ear to your shoulder, bringing the neck back into extension without flexing the spine. Okay. Bring that ear to the shoulder, chin to shoulder, scrape your chin to your collarbone, meet me back in center, and bringing the chin towards that left shoulder once more. Ear to shoulder, bringing the neck back into extension, ear to shoulder, chin, scraping the chin towards the collarbone, meet me back in center. Whew, relax. Nice work. All right, friends, this concludes our Pilates Express core session for today. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye.